there! Welcome to Learning with Learnigo. My name's Alexandra and I'm an SLP on the Learnigo team. Learnigo is an online platform with thousands of interactive activities that are evidence-based for SLPs, OTs, and special educators to use with their students to help them learn while making progress. Today, I will show you how to use the free Sessions feature on the Learnigo platform. Sessions allows you to document and track your students' progress towards their goals, plan and organize your sessions, as well as easily access all the materials and resources all in one place. Sessions is not limited to therapists, as it can also be used by anyone who works with students and clients targeting any skill. It's highly customizable, so just think of Sessions as a one-stop shop for organizing your session or lesson plan. All you need is a free Learnigo account to get started. Let's take a look at how to set up your account. If you don't already have a Learnigo account, head over to learnigo.com and select Login at the top right corner. From there, you'll be prompted to create an account. If you already have an account, select Login. Once you are logged in, you will be on the home page of the Learnigo platform. This page will allow you to access all of the Learnigo platform features. Select the Sessions tab to go to this section. This is your Sessions home, where you'll be able to add your students, schedule both individual and group sessions, save and track data for each student, and add resources to plan your sessions. There are 4 tabs here: the Session List, Calendar, Students, and Short-Term Goals Bank. The session list shows all of the previous, current, and upcoming sessions you've created. You can also search for a particular session in the left using the Filter Sessions section. The Export button at the bottom will download a spreadsheet summarizing all of the data you've entered for each student. The calendar is another way to visualize your session and allows you to click a student group or input data for that session or select a session. The Student tab shows your student list once you've entered all of the sessions for that student. The Short-Term Goals Bank is a tab with a collection of pre-written short-term goals that you can copy and paste using the drop-down menu here. You can also search for a goal using the box here, or add your own custom short-term goals that you can save for later use. Let's start by adding a student by selecting the Students tab. Then click on Add New Student. I'm going to start by typing in the student's name, their last name, their age. Here in the long-term goals section, I will be able to enter a long-term goal that I have. I can copy and paste a goal just like this. And I can also add a second or third long-term goal by just pressing Add New Long-Term Goal. Use the additional information box for any comments that you might have. So for example, I might say, Katniss stays motivated when given sponsored gifts throughout the session. Yes, that is a Hunger Games reference. You are now ready to create the student by clicking on the Create button here. The student's name and goals will now show on your student list. If you want to make any changes to a student, you can select the pencil icon that shows here under the Actions button. To create a new session, go to the Session List tab. Click on the Create New Session button. Enter the date and time of the session. If you're planning for a future session, just enter that date here. So for this example, I have today's date, it's the 18th. The session is from 10 to 11 a.m. and I'm going to select the student from the drop-down menu. In the Students view, select a student from the Student list. Here you can see only the students that you've already added in the Students tab. For an individual session, select one student from the student list and click the Add New Student button. For a group session, select more than one student from the student's drop-down list. While you are conducting a group session, remember that you can enter data for each student individually. If you are entering information for a future session, you can simply stop here and press the Save Session button for it to show up on your session list and on your calendar. Now let me input a note for this session. I will select the long-term goal for Kate, this example goal here. Now I can see the long-term goal. If the student has more than one long-term goal, you can just select the long-term goal that best represents what this particular session focused on. Next, select a short-term goal for this session. Click on the Short-Term Goal button here. You can select the goal from the Short-Term Goal Bank that populates, search for a short-term goal, or type in a short-term goal of your own. For this example, I'm going to use the comprehension questions and we're going to work on answering what questions. You'll see that that short-term goal has populated here. You can again select more than one short-term goal by selecting short-term goal again. During the session, the therapist can input data and select the level of support that the student requires during the session. You can select the type of data, either percentage or number of opportunities or trials. I'm going to also input the numerical value of this data by inputting or typing it in using the slider. I'm going to type it in here. In addition, you can indicate the level of support, minimal, moderate, or maximum, and the type of support that was given during the session. Finally, you can type the information in on the daily notes section. I'm going to use this example to show that. Then just press save and you'll be able to save your session. Now you know how to add students to your student list and how to enter data for the session. Another feature in the session note is the Resource View section. Resources View allows you to store and document any resources you use during a particular session or to plan a session in advance. To add a resource, navigate to the Resources View tab. Go to Add Resource From to select various Learnigo activities from your products, files from your computer, or URLs that you'd like to use in a session. The added activities will be visible in the resource view during the session, making it easy to find the targets you want to navigate during the session. You can see here that my URLs, as well as my lessons from Learnigo, are saved here. You can also add a file from your own resources in your computer to help with planning and easy access during the session. Click Save Session. Now your resources will appear for this session. The Calendar tab is another way to plan and organize your sessions. Let's explore this feature to learn how to streamline your planning. You are now viewing your calendar. The calendar will default to today's date. All of your previous, current, and upcoming sessions can be found in the calendar. You can adjust the calendar to show the week view as well as the month view. You can also view or edit a scheduled session by clicking on that session. You will be taken to the session to make any changes. Remember to save any and all changes once you edit the session. We've already discussed how to create a session, but you can also use the calendar to create a new session by clicking on the desired date and time of the session. This will take you back to the Create a Session page. Another great part of the Learnigo sessions is the Reports feature. You can generate a visual report of your students' progress towards goals. The report will help you visualize your students' progress as well as easily present the information to parents and teachers. To access a student's report, go to the Students tab. First, find the student you want to generate a report for. On the right, under Actions, click on the bullet list icon. This will open the Student Sessions list where you can see all of the sessions you've entered for the student. At the bottom right, you'll see two options. By clicking on Export Table, an Excel file is downloaded automatically with data from their previous sessions. The Generate Report option displays a graph representing the student's data over time. I'm going to show this option here. The report displays a graph detailing the progress towards the short-term goals as well as long-term goals. You can easily switch between short-term and long-term goals using the toggle here at the top. The horizontal x-axis shows all of the session dates, while the vertical y-axis represents the student's data as a percentage. At the lower right corner, the Export button will allow you to download the chart, and the Print button opens the printing window. You can save or print the reports and use them as needed in your practice or in your classroom. Now you've learned how to use the free Learnigo Sessions feature. We know that saving time and prioritizing your students' success is important, so we hope that Learnigo Sessions helps you organize your schedule, document and report your students' progress, and plan your sessions. That way you can focus on what matters most, your students. Learnigo Sessions is just one of the ways we can help educators and therapists support their students. We're always looking for ways to improve, so if you would like to make a suggestion, please email us at feedback@learnigo.com. Stay connected with us on our website and follow us on our socials to learn more about our programs, the latest freebies, or any new Learnigo features that are always being added. Thanks for watching.